everything?
Oh, I knew it. See, by default. Do you think that drugs should be legal? See, that's the default perspective of most people. They haven't given it more than 5 minutes thought. They just by default think, oh, why not? We should be able to do whatever we want.
First of all, you have no idea what I've given more than 5 minutes of thought to or what I have.
I know, I'm assuming everything. I assumed everything.
You shouldn't assume things about people. It's how you make an ass out of you and out of me.
Could be right.
So what would be your reasoning?
Yeah, why do you think it should be legal?
Well, first of all, you got crime off the streets. It's mostly impacting lower income communities. Crime in the sense that you lose a lot of drug dealers. You don't have people that are robbing each other knowing that there's stacks of cash in somebody's house and that they're going to be able to rob somebody that has thousands of dollars in cash in their house. You take away crime from the neighborhoods by legalizing it. There's nothing that proves. Why are you laughing? What proves? Why do you think is so bad about marijuana?
Hold on, slow down.
Why should it be Why should it be more criminalized? What's so wrong about it?
So once drugs are legalized, what do you think would happen?
Actually, where is it? Portugal.
Crime goes down a lot after.
Portugal has the least amount of crime with drugs being legal.
Yeah, in the couple of countries that have actually legalized all drugs, it's gone down a lot.
They've all gone down with crime.
Okay, can I ask a question? Sorry. If
If we don't.
If you legalize cannabis, right? Effectively, what you're saying is it will come out of the hands of the drug dealers, and people will have to legitimately set up businesses and get licenses and whatever to distribute. If you take that away from the hands of the drug dealers who are already out there, what do those drug dealers turn to? What do they have left? Or do they then automatically become like upstanding?
Hopefully, I mean, you can't really say with this.
That's very hopeful.
I don't think that's realistic. I don't know any drug
So you
dealer
think it's more realistic to go and... Have you seen what happened with prohibition? Because clearly that didn't work, or else no one would be alcohol.
There's no prohibition.
It is.
No, it isn't, because you can get cocaine and weed very easily. So how is it prohibited?
I mean,
it's
where
prohibited
can I find
we're talking about in terms of law, right?
Pretty easy to get, though, isn't it?
Yeah, but we're talking about in terms of law. If somebody, we're talking about in terms of law. If somebody gets caught with cocaine or marijuana, they're going to get sent to jail.
We are talking about law, but drug dealers operate regardless of the law. So forget about the law.
No, that's actually not true. Drug dealers actually operate by law.
No, that's not.
There's ones that operate by law, ones that operate by not law.
What are you talking about?
No offense.
They operate by law.
No, they don't.
You can operate by law and not law.
No, you can't. What are you talking about?
So in Florida,
I live in Florida. Let's see where you're going with it.
the drug dealers there have become upstanding citizens of community and 9 to 5 jobs now.
You know, some people do. I know a lot of people that have been drug dealers, and they went into the cannabis industry once it became legalized. And they went into the legalized cannabis industry.
What about the
They
cocaine
kept
industry,
doing what
the
they
heroin
wanted to do.
industry,
They just found a way of doing it
industry?
legally.
Right. Are they not?
Have you ever thought about these types of industries and how they would work and how they would absorb?
Here's the thing.
Okay, first of all, let's say ecstasy, for example. LSD, for example, let's use it, right? Do you know where it was created, how it was founded? LSD was a government creation. They use it now. Now it is used for different kinds of therapies. It's used for antidepressants.
It's not.
Yes,
You can't
it
get it
is.
prescribed anyway. It's been.
Yes, you can.
No, it hasn't. The study's been done.
And they use that.
No one's ever been prescribed
Okay,
LSD
but what are
for
the
depression.
results of the studies?
No, look, you don't know what you're talking about. No offense, but no, you don't. You really don't.
The government, first of all, the U.S. government is what founded LSD. It was the U.S. government.
All right, let's flip
They used it as a form.
LSD. Where do I sign up?
When
I
they
wish
first
this was the case.
when they first founded it, they
Let's
used
go to
it as a way
psilocybin.
to help people with depression.
Decriminalized
I'm not saying
in
current.
Denver.
The
It
way
has
that it was
been
founded
used
was
plenty
because
of
of that.
times throughout history. Psilocybin has been used in so many different cultures with such benefits, and suddenly there's something negative slapped onto it, and now it's just you can't be.
How was it used historically?
It's been used in rituals by
Shamanic
so
rituals.
many different
Not by
tribes.
teenagers that just want to get high, right?
There's all
I agree that there's a right and
There's
wrong
a
way to do
huge
things,
distinction,
but
guys. Come
I
on.
agree that there is a right and wrong way to do things. But saying you cannot do this,
Right.
it's not going to stop people from doing it. The point is, show people the right way to do something, not say you can't do this, right? There's a very big difference there. That's my point. Is just saying this is wrong, this is illegal, isn't going to get anywhere.
Okay.
Education is the proper move.
Do you think that any type of food should be sold in supermarkets?
I think that people should.
What type of food are you trying to refer to?
So you guys are from the States.
Yeah.
The States have slightly less regulated food laws than we do.
There's always going to be someone.
China's worse. China, a food supply can put anything in the food and it can be sold legally. Do you think that's good? Would you like that for your own country?
I mean, it depends. Like, speak more like.
I think that things should be listed. If you understand what you're buying and the effects of it, you should be allowed to do whatever you want.
So you think you should be able to put anything you want in food as long as it's labeled? I personally don't want to live in a world like that. Thanks.
Okay, so you basically have no answer, so you're just going to disregard
No, it's not. No, it's not because we both live in a country.
What I'm trying to say is,
Come on. Did you hear what I said?
I did hear what you said.
We both live in countries where certain types of food additives are illegal for our own benefits. He's saying that shouldn't be. They should be in our foods as long as it's labeled. Most people don't even read the fucking label. Let's keep it real.
I more so think
Okay, but
that
that's still,
education
again,
is the
your
most
opinion.
important thing, right? So if something is
Still,
known,
again, your opinion.
But we both live in countries where that is the case.
again, I think
How
that
is
the
that my
education
opinion,
is the most important factor, right? If something is known to be bad, right? So let's say, what's the thing that pesticides?
that are
Okay, sure.
proven to be toxic.
Yeah, they are.
Do you think they should be in our foods?
I'd prefer them to not be in the foods that I consume.
Just say
However,
what's his preference?
because if somebody else doesn't care, then they should be free to do that. What I do because I want to do things one way shouldn't impact how other people want to
I'll
do
make it
things.
simple. Would you like it if the government suddenly said, we're going to make this toxic pesticide legal? It will be in loads of food.
If it's going to be in loads of food, but there's still food for me to get that doesn't have it, by all means, I don't really care. That's not my decision to control.
And this is why Trump got voted in. Because
Why should I? No.
Like, honestly.
Why should I have control over other people's lives?
You do. You currently do, and you should keep it that way. The government doesn't allow toxic poisons in your food. You should keep it that way. Don't be so soft to the deregulation of these things just so people can make more money, man. Man up, man. Say no to these things.
It's not about them making money or anything. My point
That's
is,
exactly why your government's being lobbied to put more poisons into food, so that more crops can be grown and corporations can make more money, man. You should know this before you
missing the
advocate
entire
this.
point I'm making. The entire point I'm making falls back to the golden rule. If you want to do something, you should be able to do it as long as it's not affecting other people's lives. Same thing with me. If I want to do something that is going to impact your life, you should have a say in that, right? But if what I want to do won't affect your life, then I should be able to do whatever the fuck I want to do.
I agree with you, and it's
And that's how that works. So that's the point of saying putting things into law that you can't do what you want to do. Look, if you want to be dumb, go ahead and be dumb, right? If I want to be dumb, I should be able to be dumb.
fine. Are you proposing this, or you think that's how it is now?
I'm proposing that. I don't think that's how it is now at all. But I think that one of the biggest reasons that it's not like that is because other people find things that are problematic, they get caught on one problem, and then stop focusing on the fact that that problem might be impacting other problems, or it may be an offshoot of another problem. Everything is involved in everything else. And the only way to get through it is to say, stop getting involved in other people's lives and worry about your own, right? Worry about how can I do better for myself and the people I care about and the things around me, and that's that. If other people want to do things that they shouldn't be doing, and you know why, that's fine. But if they make the choice to do it, then let them make that choice.
Okay.
Right?
You from the States? So your government's murdered quite a lot of people in the Middle East. Never affected you. Should you have made a decision to make it different?
Okay, I'm not in control of my government. I'm sorry.
You vote in the party.
I can vote, sure, but ultimately, every individual is not in control. So
Your golden rule should be contradicted. If you should only aim to do things that are good for you and people around you, then your country's foreign policy doesn't have anything to do with that.
I don't really think the government should be the way it is.
Bro, you live in a democratic country.
I'm not. I don't have control over the government that's existed since far before I was born. This entire system was created before either of us were.
I know, but you can see how an ideology as permissive as that will allow people to let their government go about their business without really doing anything.
That's why I don't think the governments should have the control they have. And that's why I love America, right? We have the right to bear arms. We have the right to, realistically, our gun control is because our gun control was built the way that it is so that if the government tries to overtake us, citizens can have their own protection. And granted, we've gone very far from that. We've gotten very far away from it.
Your government is so deep into your mobile phone that they know more about you than you. You don't bring up no arms then. You never will.
Can I interject? Like, for instance, like about a year and a half or 2 years ago, Trump, right, for instance, said like you're bringing guns to protect each other. Wasn't it already guns in the US anyway? What state are you from? I know Oklahoma, Ohio, or Mississippi, or
the only thing that makes
New Jersey. The gun law was already in place, wasn't it? So
what is freedom?
I think he's generally just wanted to get rid of, like, how many people of my descent die in America per year was much more bigger than here. I think he's just trying
like a wild time.
do away with my people that look like me over there. And not to an extent. What's your take?
If we're gonna stick to the letter of
No, it's not obvious.
It is.
It's not obvious.
Marijuana's not the
It's
same
not
level as
obvious.
murder.
And that's what I've been telling you. You told when I said to you about weed, you went on to make a comparison with rape.
No, that's not what I said.
Things.
That's not what I was saying. You said that people can't control themselves.
I've said the
and
majority
that's, let me
of
finish.
people.
You said that a majority of people can't control themselves, and that's why we should get rid of alcohol. So I said that a high percentage of men rape women because of clothing that they wear, because of whatever. So should we ban all women from wearing shorts or cleavage or short tight dresses because some people can't control themselves?
No, that's not the reason why you should ban them.
Did you just say a high percentage of men rape women?
There is a percentage of men that rape
Did you
women.
just say a high percentage of men?
It is a pretty high percentage.
A higher percentage?
It's a fairly high percentage. Sexual assault, whatever you want to call it.
Sexual assaults happen.
In the United States, the numbers are.
50% of
I never said that. I said a high percentage. I didn't say a majority. That's a very different story.
higher percentage.
I said a high percentage. That's different than a majority.
Actually, one of the things behind rape is the fact that
Okay,
people don't
according
get
to in the
adequately
United
punished.
States, according
They
to
don't
the
get
United
adequately
States,
punished.
1 in 4 women gets raped.
People can rape people and
That's
they get off
25%
with a slap on the wrist.
That's a high
And a
percent.
suspended sentence. That is an issue that we need to look to, not towards
women don't get raped.
So
I mean, it doesn't matter. It's also what do you identify as
25% of women have gone through sexual assault or rape.
This is the thing.
In the United
Because what do you
States.
identify as rape? Because the big thing in the United States is
That's
that
a
they
pretty
say
high
that
percentage.
a lot
Whether
of
you
times
wanna-
claim
whether-
it's rape, but at the end of the day, a woman is consenting.
Is that what I'm saying? Like, you're not even listening to my point.
They're just like, oh, like we did this. Like,
All
it's a
I'm
very
saying
big thing in the United
that the
States
reason
women
that alcohol
will
should be
just
banned
say,
is
oh,
because
you
they
raped
can't
me.
control
But, like,
themselves
really,
around
at the end of the day,
alcohol.
if you're promiscuous,
So I'm
in any
using the
sense
same
of way,
thing back
you are
in
asking
here. Should
for
women
it.
not be allowed to wear tight dresses and short skirts because somebody can't control themselves around them?
Don't you believe women are allowed to get raped?
I mean, there's any single way I think if you can do it based off of I would
Come on, we're talking in terms of like, come on, this is realistic.
So listen.
It's not obviously like if you're gonna go that far. There's no point.
So if we work with
I want to be able to smoke my fucking weed if I want to, and drink, and if I want to shoot heroin, then I can shoot fucking heroin. That's what I
you
need.
suffer without the use of those things.
Yes, I do.
You suffer. How do you suffer? Explain your suffering.
In social situations, if you want to be social, you want to have a drink with people, why should you be able to tell me? But why?
I'm saying why. I'm asking.
Because I enjoy
I'm not
it.
telling you what to do. I'm asking you.
enjoyable.
I'm asking you why is it a
At the end of
must?
your day, you can relax with a drink, and it's enjoyable.
I don't know.
Why?
Listen.
Tell me where weed can kill you.
Sorry, listen. I'm not a drug user.
That's how the whole conversation started, was marijuana.
And I'm not saying that.
Well, our conversation started about weed.
Other than prescriptive drugs, I'm not a drug user in any capacity. Right? I still manage to socialize with friends, go out, and live a normal life.
I don't drink alcohol. I still defend it. But you're saying that you want to get rid of it because you don't participate in it.
No, I'm not saying because I don't participate in it. I'm saying I want to get rid of it because it's detrimental to our society.
Why? A lot of things are. So is religion. Religion is detrimental to society. Why don't we get rid of religion?
That's your opinion.
It's not in the same way that
That's your opinion.
The same way that you say that alcohol is your opinion.
But I'm saying you need to substantiate that. You can't just throw something out.
I can.
Religion's
I can substantiate why.
So substantiate why religion.
Because of all the conflicts that go on because of religion.
No, religion conflicts go on because of people, not because of religion.
No, it's because of what it says in the Bible, according to each religion.
What is it? It's not about. Are there religious people who have never been included, who have never been driven to violence?
Yeah, but there are millions that have been.
Right. So then it's not the religion; it's the person. It's the person's action. Yeah, it is.
No.
Because if you're saying it's religion, by necessity, anyone who subscribes to religion, right, has a detrimental way of life.
It's not the alcohol.
And I'm saying, and I'm talking about the people. The majority of the people cannot hold their.
It's not the majority.
I'm saying to you,
I can look it up. We'll look it up.
70 out of 100 people who drink
Let's
alcohol
look it
cannot
up.
hold their drink. Let's look up NHS incidents due to alcohol as well.
But that's not a percentage. That's not like you have to take the amount of people in the world and then figure out what the percentages of people that are in the hospital for it.
Okay,
that's how you figure out a percentage.
If there was a
what?
It's effect on marriages. It's effect on social life. It's effect on their physical.
Okay, you can say that about anything. You can say so is religion.
A much larger percentage.
And then they would do the investigation later.
Drink itself has had a negative
I can't hear you. I'm sorry.
a much larger percentage of people who drink, right? It's had a negative effect on their life compared to those who follow certain things.
I would disagree.
So
I think that there's the ability for people to be social drinkers. Not everybody is a binge drinker just because you want to drink. A lot of people just do it in social situations, and that actually is the majority of social situation drinking, not people that go and get trashed.
the majority of social situations lead to binge drinking. When you go to the bars, when you go to this, I work
in nightlife in Miami of all places. Like I don't know what you're trying to tell me.
Wait, I don't know how it. I can't comment on America. Yeah, I can only comment here. But from what we see from the media in America, America's not all that better off either in terms of drunken behavior and alcohol and drug abuse. America's full of it.
Okay, you want to
People that are on the streets, people that can't keep jobs.
That's not even alcohol though. That's more like.
But you support in everything though. You support people's use. So you are essentially supporting people's ability to go out and try things that if they don't try, doesn't detract anything from their lives. But if they do try,
but why should we tell people what they're allowed to do?
That's what the law is, though.
But
it's
why
not about.
should we be allowed to tell people what they're allowed to enjoy?
We should be able to tell people what to do in order to maintain a conducive, successful society.
But why
right? We don't want a degenerate society.
That's what I'm saying. Why stop there? Then start regulating women's clothing. Start regulating.
I already believe in a system that regulates women and men's clothing.
Yeah, he's not the one to ask on that one.
I mean, I just disagree with you on all fronts.
I understand you disagree. I'm just trying to get something like a strong underlining.
I think that there's bad apples, and you should be able to make laws about the bad apples and not the rest of the people that are all following.
I would be inclined to agree with you if the bad apples were the minimal amount. If it was 95% of people could control that.
I understand. understand.
Yeah,
that.
don't you think
Like,
that
I also believe in
drug
like,
consumption
I
is
also-
increasing?
I also believe in like survival of the fittest. If you're gonna go out and do dumb shit and you end up getting yourself killed, you deserve it because you were an idiot.
Well, if you believe in survival of the fittest, then increase
So
drug
that's
use
even
in your country.
so then
Your country might
by extension that would
destroy
include
itself.
slavery and colonialism and all of that.
No.
Don't even think of that.
Whoa.
No, we're not talking about that.
But that would be survival of the fittest. That is the argument that a lot of people use. That black people are 3/5 of a human being, they're a subhuman species.
That's not,
And
no,
people
come on. That's not like, that hasn't been a thing in at least 200 years.
where do you live? You don't live in Florida.
Yes, I do. I live in Miami.
Wait. Black people being subhuman, that's something that hasn't been around for 200 years.
150 years ago,
So-
slavery was outlawed. 3/5 law was gone 150 years ago.
Right, and what
In the
followed,
United States,
right.
zero slavery whatsoever.
Just because they got rid of the law doesn't mean the attitudes never,
about the racism.
yeah, something like that.
I understand. We're not even talking about racism.
How
No,
do
but I was
feel
talking about.
Sorry, do you want to
Sorry,
go
I was just saying survival of the fittest. By extension, this is the rhetoric it leads on to. Some people end up saying, for example, the Boers in South Africa, people have used the same rhetoric. These people were not using the land. We are better people, more knowledgeable to use the land. We come on there, we take it. And if we're able to take it,
That's what war is.
then it's your fault.
I mean, that's what
It's
war
it's
is.
Yeah, but it's not war when you come to someone's
That's essentially
country.
what war is.
It's not. Listen, there's a difference between war and conquest. There wasn't like some dispute and then they said, okay, we're gonna have a fight now. No.
I mean, there were. In most cases, it was.
to be completely
With what? With
In
South
most
Africa?
cases, it was.
but in some cases. Well, no, I mean the Zulu fought back.
Just war.
Yeah,
just-
they did. But
Conquest can bring about.
what I'm saying is there wasn't like the British Empire and the German and the French Empire rushing to build their navy up and you know a rush to
See, I think
supremacy.
I think it's dangerous
because they were matching
territories in the sense that,
equal
like,
power, wasn't
look,
it? That's why it was about.
like,
They would have
how
conquested.
do you feel?
They wouldn't, but also
This is my honest question.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about freedom of speech?
Wait, before the freedom of speech question, can I just say one thing? How do you feel about the fact that women in increasing numbers are losing their virginity under the influence of drugs and alcohol?
I think it's sad.
This is where it comes from. We're aware that the increasing drugs and alcohol use in society is leading to some pretty bad trends, and they are increasing trends. Now, I'm not religious, so I don't come at this from a scripture. I see it as detrimental to significant parts of society, male-female relations, poorer communities getting the worst of it, things like that. So I'm starting to see, like this increasing approach to pleasure through intoxication isn't really helping us. And that's why I ask, why legalize it? Would it help it? It would just make it far more permissive. Even though, so do I. But they have to.
They're not talking about rape or murder.
I hear that, but at the same time, you have to take a balance somewhere and see, look, we all want freedom, but these things, they aren't really good. They're going in the way of freedom, which has detrimental effects on us.
But why does the thing do affect you?
It's not about that.
But it is.
No, because that's a really self-centered way of thinking.
No, it's not.
It is.
Unless it directly affects you, there's no reason why we
Okay,
should be
let
able
me
to
tell you why it's a
control
bad
it.
example, because your country bombed the fuck out the Middle East for like decades. It didn't affect you at any one point, and so you didn't care.
I mean,
so
it did,
I don't.
but it did,
that
but
ideology,
it did.
that ideology
I mean,
on
if
a
you want to
national
talk
level is
about,
quite
if you want to
dangerous.
talk about it, did. Like, my family was Syrian and Egyptian, and we got thrown out, and we had to do all of these things, and it was.
Fair point.
It is.
But
It
the
doesn't
average
affect my
person who goes, whether Arab or not, the average person who has that
And I'm a
mentality
Jewish Arab,
won't
so you can
challenge their
imagine
government.
the real controversy in being a Jewish Arab.
Yes.
So you Jewish by ethnicity or by way of
No,
religion?
born and raised Jewish. And then like this day, like, we're born and raised.
So, because I mean, if you never said that, I wouldn't assume from your language that you have one. So, do you not advocate for a Judaic system?
Every Friday night, I have Shabbat dinner with my family.
So does Judaism advocate for free drug use?
Yes.
And how so? Is that by way of the Torah or by way of?
In the Torah, you know, drinking is not
I
wrong
don't
in
think
the
it's
Torah.
not. No, but drunkenness is.
No,
Drunkenness is not.
it depends. We have some holidays where the entire goal of the holiday is to get as drunk as you can.
Are those holidays supported by Torah and Talmudic script?
Yeah.
Could you reference any of them?
Yeah, Simchat Torah. I mean, I don't know the exact Bible verses.
That's
The holiday itself is called Simchat Torah. It comes at the end of the year because you spend the entire year reading all the different verses. Every week is a new verse. By the end of the year, when you finish the Torah, your goal is that you're supposed to get as drunk as you possibly can. Same thing, Passover.
Do you know what? I'm not a professor in Judaism, so I don't care to know.
In Passover, for example, you're required to drink at least 4 glasses of wine. So, you know, in my religion, it's more than okay to drink. And in my religion, it's encouraged, and it's part of the religion. Every Friday night, we have to drink wine. Every holiday, it's incorporated into our religion.
It's not really alcohol, is it? It's wine. You don't do a vodka Red Bull after Pesach, you know?
But wine is alcohol.
Yeah, but it's completely different because the way most people approach alcohol is not... Look, a Jewish person will drink red wine.
But you guys are talking about banning it in total, banning it in general.
Well, he is. My point is that you can't simply say, oh no, alcohol is fine in this religion. Well, it's not. Wine is. I mean, it is a difference. Nowadays, you've got fucking triple vodka Red Bulls for £5.
It doesn't say you can't have alcohol anywhere else.
Maybe that's something that the religion wasn't prepared for.
And even so, with marijuana, for example, I have spoken to rabbis who have told me, we've spoken about marijuana because I am a huge advocate for it. I really am. I'm a huge advocate.
That's good to hear. Did you know that there's a lot of studies that correlate cannabis with mental health, with mental? Why are you with that?
Well, I mean, I've had cancer, so
you're talking about CBD. You're not talking about cannabis. The full plant, the full-bodied plant. What does that do for cancer?
It helps you relieve pain.
Oh, it's a pain reliever.
I mean, it helps you relax. It helped me eat when I was really sick.
I did say that I weren't disputing medicinal use.
Yeah.
So.
No, but
I had to go through radiation, and when I was so nauseous that I was throwing up for 3 days straight, I was able to smoke or eat edibles, and it helped me. I felt like a human being. It's one of the only things in the world that makes me feel like a normal person. I don't like taking pills. I don't like pills.
You're a normal person.
I don't like pills. I hate painkillers. Painkillers disgust me. I understand why people take them.
Cannabis is a
personally
painkiller.
hate them.
It sounds of how you're using it.
Yes, but I mean like pills. I won't take oxys. I don't like fentanyl. None of that kind of stuff.
Right,
I think
good.
that it's
Opioid based.
opioid.
Right, but I mean, you know, despite your personal experience, which I'm not trying to detriment, there's no evidence that cannabis does anything specific for cancer. It simply gets you, no, it doesn't. It simply gets you high, which acts as a pain reliever.
No, but there is actual. I'm not going to get into it.
I don't know if there is.
I don't have it enough. But I can definitely send you some articles.
No, because I know CBD has many health benefits, but it doesn't get you high. I'm with that. That's why CBD is legal now. It doesn't pose a threat to mental illness. THC does. And until studies come out that say THC, the active ingredient which everyone wants from cannabis, is the one thing that helps cancer, nausea, then I'd love to hear it. But right now it just sounds like THC acts as a pain reliever. And it does. After a hard day at gym, I love to smoke. Relaxes my muscles. It's not enough to legalize it by any means. So what if it makes you feel good? It has loads of mental detriments which need to be taken into account as well.
I'm going to be honest, everything that you're talking about, it's supposed to be if you smoke regularly under the age of 25. Once your brain is developed by the age of...
that as well.
There's a fair amount of research into it that if you smoke
what does the research show?
If you smoke
it shows that people below 25
brain,
have increased mental health issues.
If you smoke a lot,
that's an argument from my side, not yours.
I know.
Sorry. Sorry, my bad. I just heard so much of this today.
No, we don't disagree on everything.
And it was worse earlier.
I'm just saying, like, a lot of the studies that come out where they say that it's not great for you, it's more in terms of, like, if you're smoking while your brain is still developing. So if your brain is fully developed by the age of 25, right? I wouldn't recommend people under the age of 25 to smoke weed.
But you make it legal for them to do so.
No, let's say one of the parameters, right? Let's say we want to make it like alcohol rules. Let's say we want to make it 25 is the legal age.
Right.
I'm okay with that.
But that negates your ideology of freedom for people.
No, I disagree.
Wait, but you now
You still have access to it if you want to.
right, but not before the age of 25. So you have limited my access to it.
Come take over everything from your government.
Come, man, say it straight. Man, don't listen to BBC. Man, don't listen to ITV.
Listen.
Man, don't listen to BBC.
I like this stuff. What happened?